Hey, fellow Riblets, I don't know how many people are actually out there right now, but I figure I'd go live. Just wanted to, I guess, test things out. So, as always, one of my hopes is that I'm going to get enough people on here today that we can maybe do a little, you know, round table, so to speak. Even if it's just, uh, at least as long as it's more than two. Just trying my best to test out. I think it would work, but in the past, when I did more than so many, my phone, the computer, would actually freeze, and I'd either freeze or the people would freeze. Most likely me. So I want to make sure that this is one more, the last test for my new Mac, and just keep things going. So I'll stay on for a little bit, hope and pray. Even if it's just for a quick hello while there's, more than one box filled in. I like to get at least, I like to get about four people, but if I can't, three would do. I definitely want to get more than just two. I tried doing it the other day. Aaron Booby Goats was able to accommodate me, but unfortunately, I wasn't able to get anybody else to come on. So stay on for a couple of minutes and let's hope and pray that we got some brave people coming on. So, um, so while I'm doing that, I'm actually getting my camera ready. And I think I'm going to try to go for a walk. But the thing is this new thing is so heavy that it's not really. Uh, okay, that works. Okay, so I got it on video mode, and when I'm ready. Unfortunately, though, I am having a little bit of a hard time um, uploading the videos from InShot to YouTube. So I might see if I can do another method to do. Terry B, how you doing? No problem, Terry B. That's fine. Um, yeah. So everything is good, and I hope you're doing good, Terry. And there's Aaron, and I'm glad you're doing the dishes. Keep them clean. It's good. So I don't know. I just got done with work. I've got a third person that just joined us. Yeah, I just got done with work about a half an hour ago. Finished eating my last meal of the day. I ate today around 5 a.m. and then I had another meal by 11. So I won't be eating again probably tomorrow until about. Since I'm off tomorrow, I probably won't eat until after Mitch, probably until 8 o'clock. What do you? Are they on a break for any particular reason, Aaron? You're doing a 48-hour fast, okay? Yeah, I would be doing a fast. I don't mind the fast, but I'm on a program with Dr. Phil, and he prefers that I. Hey, Sandy, how are you doing? Um, Dr. Phil doesn't really want me to do an extended fast. He just wants me to do the intermittent fasting. So I have a window of about. I mean, normally I have a window of a 16/8 where I have a 6 hour window to eat, but there are some times with work that I have to, basically do an 8 hour, like a 16/8 rather than 18/6. So on those days, but today was actually lucky. The only time I really had to do the 18/6 was the other day when I did a 6 hour shift, um, because it just falls into that way. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, I'm gonna stay on for a few minutes. Um, I am a little tired from work, but I'm going to probably go out and and do a walk and everything. Um, Hello, Terry Sue. How we doing? I'd probably do a walk, and like I said, anybody that's brave enough to come on. I don't know if I'm going to paste. I know you're all busy. I know the people that are here are busy, so I'm not going to. But if anybody else pops in and they want to, go from there, that'd be fine. I'm trying to see if I can pin it to the top. I actually have to go to the website on YouTube in order to do that. So I am, and yeah, I'm talking last minute again because of. Come on, don't give me a hard time. All right, so it's now pinned to the top now. So now I can get back to live stream and actually see. Um, I'm cooking a 4 pound pork loin, meats for days. Yeah, that's. I don't know though if 4 pounds would last me days. I guess it would last me a couple days. Because if I do 2 meals, knowing me, what I would do is I would actually take that 4 pounds and I'd be like, okay, 2 meals, 2 meals. So it'd be 4 meals, but I would, when I had the air fryer, though, it was a different story because I could cook from frozen and I wouldn't really have to worry about. But pork loin, I probably wouldn't cook from frozen. I probably would defrost it. So, um, so how many, oh God, I'm trying to think. Oh, hello, Juliet. Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, like, I think I get people that come on. It's like there's nothing to do, and I think that's why people come on, Juliet. Yeah. I mean, I'm hoping I get more people to respond a little bit more. You know, I mean, I got a little depressed. I mean, the only person that kind of got me out of it a little bit, and was Aaron, really, because and it's not that I was mad that no one came on. It was just I really wanted to test it out and see, and um, and yeah, I saw that yesterday when he was saying about kids. Because baby goats are also called kids, and I'm sure Erin got the irony of that when she first started booby goats, right? So yeah, it's funny. So yeah, so I know Kills has a Zoom tonight, um, so I'll probably be there, obviously. Yeah, I like Doug. He's very cool. One of these days, I hope to have him and you on my channel, but we have to set a date for that, and we haven't done that yet, Juliet. So I have openings in December, I think. At this point, I mean, like I do still plan on taking a break on January 1st. I'm taking the break for two reasons. One, I just don't have anybody to, I just don't know about doing these types of lives. The interviews are probably my best ones. So, because I mean people tell me like I'm a good listener, I'm a good interviewer, but it's that's all it takes. Like a good salesman is going to tell you, a really really good salesman is going to tell you that 90% of sales is listening. And I think that's why, I think I don't really think I'm a good interviewer, but I think that's why my blood sugar is at 131 right now, Sandy. I'm feeling okay. I think the program that Dr. Phil is doing is working, and Lewis has helped me. Um, Let me actually get this out of the. Let me get this out of this, and at least I have it locked, so I can just put it back in again. And I don't know if you guys can see my new phone. Pretty cool. So, so now I can look at my history, and this is the meal that I just had: 4 burgers with the big coffee cup. Now the coffee cup's not big because I had that much coffee. The coffee cup is big because if I use a smaller cup and put the butter in, and then use the blender, it goes all over the place. So it's a cup so then I have enough room to, you know. So so yeah. So I just took eight units of fast acting insulin. It went up to about 145. So it's slowly going back down again, and as time goes on, it's going to be a little bit, and I'm going to use a smaller one to show you. All right, so the other ones, this is the smaller one. This is on my phone. This is on here, and I'll show you my 3-day report. So right now, my average glucose for the past 3 days is 128, and it just has 3% of the high and 97% of the low. Now, if I was to go over to the 90 days, that would be a little bit higher. And unfortunately, it does show me a 6.5%, which is kind of equivalent to, what the 90 days right now would be for the A1C, but it's not exact. There's no, I don't expect it to be exact science. It'd be a little bit off, a little bit lower, it could be a little bit higher. But right now, the average glucose is at 132 because I was having times of waking up and they're like, it's over 200. I haven't had that in about 4 days now. So, so that really works out. Um, so Sandy's saying, Juliet, no, you don't listen to poor Doug. That is true. I noticed that. It's funny. And something tells me Juliet kind of knows it too. It's probably part of their charm, right? um, oh, well, December is the day that I'm going to disappear from. Well, you guys will see me, but I won't see the chats for a couple seconds. So, okay. So why don't we settle this now, Juliet, while we are on the phone together or on this chat together? Okay. So I have an opening. Actually, I have one more opening. You tell me if it's a good opening or not. It's on Saturday for the 27th, and I usually do my things at 4 p.m. You can tell me right now of if that works for you. December 27th, 2 days after Christmas at 4 p.m. And then once that happens, I will have my I'll double check on November. Let me double check November real quick. I think I have November completely full. Yes, I have Terry, Terrific Life, Dr. Nelson, Bryce, Kat Herman's husband, Joe Archer, Denitra, Aaron Fallon, Dustin from Keto Simple, um, O'Kelly, Broken Carnivore, Coach Rebecca Bavary, Ali Ma, and Kim Morrow. And those two are in December. And then to keep on going on. And then on the 9th, I have No Carb Bar. 13th, Renee Shove. Then I have Wanda Brown, another carnivore that's new and coming. Lynn DeVoki from Midlife Carnivore. And then I'm supposed to be supposed to be like in a Zoom call with, I guess with you guys ask questions on the Kilt Zoom call, I think, on one of those. And then, And then, like I said, 27th, hopefully would be you, Juliet. And all right, I'm going to set that then. Um, we'll just call it Juliet and Doug. And Doug, okay, this is exciting. Oh my God, you don't know how happy this makes me. All right. At 4 p.m. All right. Now, I usually set my things for 2 hours, but um, ENVOX is giving me only a 2 hour limit. So, like, it cuts it off right at 2 hours. So I can't really go longer than the 2 hours. But, all right. But you are now in my calendar, Juliet, you and Doug. And I will, once I do the, we'll do like a great thumbnail and everything. Once I do that, then I usually will put out. So it's about a week before that I do it. Usually, what I do is like I have one interview on Tuesday, one interview on Saturday. Some people are a little different, but that's usually how I do it. And then I will, once the Saturday interview's over, anybody for the following Saturday, I start working on the thumbnail, and then once I'm done, then I just post it right out. So that's why you guys see right now already. You see Amy Perrin and Kathy Dixon. So Amy is going to be tomorrow, and Kathy Dixon's going to be on this Saturday. So I hope you guys come in and watch them and enjoy. Amy Perrin has a really great story, and so does Kathy. Kathy, if I'm not mistaken, Kathy's I think she's a minister. I'm not 100% sure, but I know she's in that mindset. So we just got Rick joining us and Main Runner. And Aaron just put out a video. So I'll look at that later on for members only. So if you're a member of Aaron's membership, check out the video. If not, and you're able to, I would. It's not that much. It cost me $1.99 to go into Aaron's membership. So out of all the memberships that she's probably the most cost effective. So like I said, I put it in the chats at the top, pinned, right at the top is to be able to get on and say hello. I'm hoping to get more than just one person because this is a test of the emergency broadcast system. All right. So basically, what it is I'm just trying to see how many, if we can get a few boxes in a few panels, okay, and just see how the computer handles it. I just want to make sure. I think we'll be fine, but you know me, I have to make sure. Okay, that's fine, Rick. 2 tests in 1, right? So there's I see however many people. I mean, you're always welcome, and So Rick, how do you like your new Avengers that Amy did for you? I think it's cool. Oh, then you definitely are going to be wanting to watch Kathy, Juliet. So yeah, you know what, Rick? I was actually thinking the same thing. I guess there's, well, AI is kind of AI. The problem with AI is this. Okay, you could have something that looks really, really perfect, and there's just that one little thing you want to change. Um, oh God, you got another iguana this morning? Or are they like coming out of the woodwork or something? Um, it's like one little thing that you want to change, like like something on the hat or something like um, you want the beard to be lighter or just something in there, not that you have a beard, but I'm just saying, and all of a sudden the whole thing changes. But you're only changing that one little item, like, hey, can you make the beard brighter? And all of a sudden, like, out of nowhere, his whole body, like his, like AI is very, very, it's good, but it's very, very particular. You have to be very, very, very. So I wouldn't doubt if Amy was to say to them, like, make him 6 foot, make him like look like he's 6'6", thin, thin lanky guy, and all of a sudden it would change, like, just change so many other things that. Yeah, but don't forget, Juliet, that look at Papa. They made him like a tower, like, like the T-Bone Titan. Like, have you seen the videos of him next to Amy in the multiple? It's like he's huge. I know he's tall, but Rick should be towering over that, right? I mean, the only thing I was, like, oh really, type thing, was, I mean, I love Swamp Cat, but I was saying so much about with the jokes and with the comments and everything like that, like, Duckman and Iguana Boy, that, it was a little, I was a little like, oh, all right. But as long as Rick likes it, I'm good. I think Swamp Cat's really cute, and no matter what name that you give Milton is a good name. But at least we have now, now we have a superhero with a pet superhero. So, but I gotta admit, you're pretty ruthless when it comes to that dumpster chicken, Rick. So I'm just looking at the chats, looking for if there's anything for us to talk about. So I'm not sure. Has Amy had her procedure already, or she's, when she's supposed to be going in for surgery? I mean, probably the earlier the better. Get it done and over with. Okay. All right. Well, let's just hope or pray or both that she has a speedy recovery. I know she's going to come out of it. Don't get me wrong. She was sent to the hospital at 9 a.m. So it probably takes, if it's the same as my procedures, many procedures I've had, probably would be, yeah, about 2-3 hours if she's lucky. If it's, is it outpatient or is she going to have to stay in the hospital for a while? And I know she mentioned it yesterday, but I'm just trying to figure out things to talk about a little bit. A little hard to talk to yourself. I don't know if you guys ever noticed that. How Rick and Mitch do it, I have no idea. Well, Mitch probably plans his rants. I don't have rants that I plan. Speaking of person to talk with, there we are. Hey, Rick.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
All right, so the rig is working.
Okay. So what was, I never caught what the issue was with it before. Like, what was going on?
My computer was failing, and I guess water had gotten into this motherboard as well. The USB wasn't working right, the voltages were off, and then the little adapter that I used to go from analog to digital, it failed. So what I did, I was working yesterday, I was helping move an office, and when I was coming back, I stopped at the computer store. Excuse me. It's called Micro Center. and they sell this little, audio adapter that's like $9. So I figured, oh, what the heck? I'll just buy that and stick it in the computer. But boy, it really worked much better. Now, when I first put it in, it wouldn't work because my Linux driver was messed up, but I made some changes and I recorded it on Audacity and I listened to it. I thought, wow, that guy has a really good voice. He must be somebody on the radio. So it's amazing. And everything else is the same
Right.
microphone, same mixer. It
So
was
that's
just
all
that
it
little
took.
interface.
That's all it took. Okay,
It's
cool.
all it took.
So,
But
and Jesse, what's the time for kills today for the Zoom?
my computer is still unstable, but some of our people here are going to help me to build a new one. But for now, it works. And then I'm taking my time. We'll get the funds together. I'll get the parts. I'll build a really nice rig. And as soon as I finish that, I'm going to start doing interviews myself.
Good.
So I'll make my own list.
Good. I would help you if I could, but
Oh, you're on the list. That's for sure.
oh no, I meant with getting a computer, but
Oh, that doesn't matter. The thing is that once I become successful again, I'm going to start helping people. I'm going to start, anyone that needs whatever. 'Cause I used to do that years ago. I'm like Mitch, when I had money, I would share it. I haven't had any for a long time, but it won't be like this forever. Once I get out of Miami, I think my fortune is going to change very, very quickly.
yeah, I mean, I agree. I agree with that. Like, like so many people, it's funny. Like my sister was saying to me one time, she goes, "Well, you need to have at least a 2 bedroom apartment. You need to have this." And I'm thinking to myself, like, why do I have to have all this stuff? Why do I have to, like a studio apartment is more than enough for me. I only have, that's why I have the roommate because I have 2 bedrooms because my mom was living with me. But what do I need? No, I mean, I don't need to go to fancy restaurants every day. I don't need to, and you just live a simpler life. So if I was making like more money, it's not like I would actually be spending it on more stuff. I would just kind of like, I'd probably just help more people, like, like maybe do some buy me a coffees for you, Mitch, Aaron, maybe, just kind of try to give you some help as much as I could.
Well, my goal is to actually get into the meat and agriculture industry, and hopefully, I'll be able to sell my own products. I mean, who knows? I might start selling rotary phones, encyclopedias, ceiling tiles. Who knows? Because I think that once my lifestyle catches on, other people are going to want to have this stuff. They say, "Oh, I see Rick on the phone all the time. I'd love to have one of these." Well, guess what? You can buy one on my website for a good price. Oh, I love the 1950s. Well, look at all the items I got. Well, I'll have my own line as well. I know
Well,
people.
how about
Yeah.
that? Sorry to interrupt for a second, but how about those T-shirts that Lewis made
Oh
up?
yeah, that might that might catch on. You never know.
I,
Track your
I
health.
think, well, I mean, I think the concept would catch on, and it'd be the best place for you to actually sell them is when you go to Hack Your Health.
Right.
That would be the best place to sell them. Maybe since Lewis will be there, maybe he'll help you sell them or whatever. Like maybe you can get a few of them and sell them, or just order them. Like just be like, like I don't know. So, you could work it out, I'm sure. But
Well, a lot of it's going to depend on how many people they look to me as either I'm comedy relief or I'm somebody that they like. And I think that's what'll happen. I'm unique in the space. There's only one Rick. There will only be one Rick. And even my YouTube channel, it's very unique. And I've always been that way. When I was
yeah,
younger, I tried to fit in with everybody else, but I always failed. So when I got older, I said, forget it. I'm going to do my own way, and people like me or they don't. If they don't
yeah,
like me, they don't have to come.
you tap dance to a different tune, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So when you were on the Zoom call. Oh, Aaron's here. Hey, Aaron. I thought you were doing your dishes.
I'm done. I'm going on a walk now.
Wow, what'd you do? Like use the hose and just spray them down?
So I did get wet. That would have been
So,
easier one.
so when we were on the Zoom call about a week or two ago, Rick, what'd you think when Bella said that they talk about you all the time?
I was very surprised.
Right.
I figured that the steak and butter group, they were sort of like Richie Rich over there, and they're talking about all their fancy meats and all that. Why would they talk about a poor man getting iguanas and eating out of the dumpster?
I think the person that talks about you more than anybody, well, I've mentioned you a couple times, but would probably be Todd.
Oh yes, Todd Bachnis. I like his channel.
Yeah.
He's awesome.
Yeah.
And that's right, he is tight with that group. So that's a good
Oh
point.
yeah. Oh yeah. He's sort of like you in that way. Like
Yeah,
according to
that's
him, he's mentioned that he doesn't even get paid from them. He works with them voluntarily if he feels
right.
they're doing the right thing. So,
Well,
um,
he does he live on a ranch? I think he lives in some rural area.
yeah. Well, he lives in Montana. So
Right, that's it, Montana. See,
yeah.
I knew I always liked that guy. Many times I'd catch his YouTube channel, and he's there with Bella and a couple other people, and he always says hi. Oh, there's Rick, so that makes sense. But yeah, I think he's awesome.
Yeah. I think most people are pretty awesome. So
Yeah,
except for that Aaron person, I don't
nah.
know.
I really can't think of anyone in the carnivore community I don't like. So that is a good point. Now, I could think of a lot of vegans I don't like, but the carnivore community is different.
I mean, I'm not going to lie. There are a few carnivores out there that probably are a little strange, but to find them where I don't like them, like I think they're strange. I think a lot of them, their strangeness is kind of a good thing. It's just whether or not it works. Like I think some people are a little extreme. Like oh well, if you drink coffee, you're not a carnivore. Like those types of people. Like like there's just so much extremist. It's just
True.
eat meat. That's all I need to know.
That's pretty much what I do. Eat meat. That's what I'm doing now. Having my lunch.
So in case anybody's wondering, my sugars are going down slowly, 128. So, and I had to take 8 units of insulin in order to get it to go down originally from 145. So about an hour ago. So that's pretty good. And I think that dog is trying to eat your face there, Aaron. and that's I forget her. Is that I forget her name.
Fridge.
Fridge. Oh, that's Fridge. Now, do you call him Fridge because of how much he eats? Like that he can stock all the food in his stomach?
He was born here, and he was the fattest puppy, and he was just all white. We called him Beluga Whale for a while, and nobody wanted him. He stayed here, and we just named him Fridge. He didn't really get as big as the Fridge, though. He's kind of big. He's a big guy, but he'll eat anything.
He's cute. How old is he?
2.
Oh, he's young.
Yeah.
He's still a baby. Okay.
Yeah. And he's really good with the kids. Like, you can tell some kind of herding dog.
Yeah,
the other one.
I'm trying to think of the...
Oh, he is? Okay. I got Superman over here. He's coming. Come on, Superman.
Is he like a Labrador mix? Or
he looks like it, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Gee, I don't know. Hi, Flash. He's got. I know there's Great Pyrenees in there somewhere, and what's Nacho? Nacho was the daddy. It was my fault. I didn't get him neutered in time. Let's see. I think he's No, well, the mom looked like a German Shepherd mix. I think that was. But she was small.
Yeah, I used to have a dog that was half German Shepherd and half Beagle.
Maybe, yeah, she kind of looked like that, honestly.
And she actually took on the favor of the Beagle, so it was like it wasn't the other way around. It was like a little short dog, and she just had a German Shepherd face, and
a little long too. They're a little bit longer.
Yeah, and the funny thing about this story with her was about like 4 years before we got her from the shelter, she actually came up to us at the beach, like as a stray dog, but we couldn't take a dog in, so we so she's just coming up to us in the car. We're really young. We're like young kids, and we're petting her and everything like that, and just we couldn't keep her. And about 4 years later, we go to look for a dog, go to the shelter, and there she is 4 years later. And she ends up being the dog that we get. And her name was actually Nanook, like Nanook of the North. And we thought that would be perfect because I'm part Cherokee Indian. So we thought that was perfect for us, And but it ended up that her family couldn't pronounce Nanook. Like, it was just weird. Why would you name it Nanook if you can't pronounce it? So we ended up calling her. Why not Nikki? I don't know, but we ended up. She ended up being called Mickey, like Mickey Mouse. So
Mickey on like Mickey.
like Mickey Mouse.
Mickey Mouse.
Like, hey,
Bridget's
Mickey,
mom was super smart, and my husband installed handle lever doors everywhere. So it was just like in Jurassic Park. Why would you install? But anyway, she could open the door, get out, run out, and got hit. But
speaking
like
of Jurassic
so
Park,
smart.
are
She
you
could,
are you eating iguana right now, Rick? Can Rick hear me? Are you eating iguana right now?
No, it's
Oh, it's chicken. Okay, I just would have been.
pork. It's a pork shoulder bone.
That would have been the perfect. She's talking about Jurassic Park, and you're eating iguana.
It's like a Fred Flintstone with a brontosaurus bone,
Yeah.
Oh my god! Sorry about that, Aaron. I just had to ask that question.
Potato here. Potato with the belly.
So, Flash, did you see the new Superman movie?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay, I will tell you how bad it is then. I'm just joking. I have no opinion about it. Don't listen to people, Flash. Always listen to your own opinions. Because they're yours, nobody else's.
Right. Hey, is this enough people yet for you to try this out? Or
I
not?
mean, it's more than 2, so
Yeah.
I'm pretty happy. I mean, the more we try, the better. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. I mean, one of the reasons I want to test it out is because I want to be able to do roundtables. Because if I can't get more people to do interviews, I may have to go to the roundtable section, and
Fun. Like Nia used.
Like, I was actually thinking of lowering down interviews, trying to still do an interview once a week, like maybe every Saturday, and then once a week, then do one of these guys, like these round tables that we can just discuss, have some fun. Maybe Rick can come on and he can show us how to cook iguana, right live on.
Yeah.
And we can maybe figure out. Maybe eventually I could use StreamYard, and we can actually have it where it goes onto Rick's channel as well, or you can come on, it can transfer to your channel, and we could just have some fun.
I heard there's a way to do YouTube directly through collaborations as well.
You can,
Yeah.
And that's something I really need to test, because before, when I had the lower, I'm trying to think of the wording. When my thing would get cut out all the time, I tried doing it. I could do YouTube on my phone, but not on my computer. But I never had enough. So, and it doesn't really enable you, at least not that I know of, allow you to do multiple people. So I have to see how that works. Computer might be different than the phone. So, YouTube is weird.
Mm-hmm. That's why we use different streaming services to use the YouTube.
Yeah. YouTube is very strange.
What kind of computer are you using now, Thomas?
I am using a Mac.
Oh, a fancy MacBook?
The fancy. I'm trying to think of the exact name. It's the Mac Air.
MacBook Air, yes.
Pro. That's it. The Mac Air Pro.
Oh, you got the Pro. Nice.
Yeah. And then I got this for my new phone. The iPhone 17.
Wow.
Mac Pro as well.
Pro Max. Oh, nice. You can make some good videos now.
I can. The only thing is, though, when I made a video the other day, I had to go through so many hoops just to get it to go from InShot to YouTube.
Oh.
It was like saying, like, oh, we can't share it.
You can't use iMovie?
I'm going to see about doing iMovie on that.
You should learn to use it. I bet Lewis could help you with that.
Lewis has helped me out with a lot of stuff. So like right now I'm taking another class with I'm not sure, it's mostly just going to learn insulin resistance and help me with my sugars.
Mm-hmm.
But Dr. Phil's doing a class for me.
Oh, nice.
You know, and we have another guest, George.
All right.
Here I am.
I think he is good enough.
George is here.
Yeah, Thomas, what's with the like no notice or anything? You don't even put it on the group. I just happened to open up YouTube and there you were. So here I am.
Welcome to my world. This is how I am.
Anyway, it's always good fun. So there we go. Lainey's sitting watching on her phone in the kitchen. She's given me a 20-minute pass or whatever to come and talk to you guys. So
Oh, okay.
I thought,
Well, that's good. Thank you, Laney, for getting him a pass.
yeah, I gather you're looking at doing roundtables in the future. So obviously we got a four-person
we
panel
got
now,
four,
which is
so
good.
that's good. I think we're capable of doing up to 9, like mixed. So
Yeah,
I don't know for sure.
I think Russ, as in Keto Cookout, Russ Ohio Homesick Buckeye. I think he can have 10 up to 10 on his so.
Is that how
Sounds
much?
about right.
It might be 10 for me too. Like what, 5 across? Yeah,
I
that's
suppose so. Yeah.
Yeah, 9 would be kind of uneven, so I don't know how they would do. So it might be 10.
Hey guys, I've just come back from Glastonbury today, which is a kind of off the wall place over here. It's where we have the International Glastonbury Festival every year, and there's lots of weird little shops. And there was a great wall decoration of a blue lizard, which I found today, and it might have been an iguana, I don't know. But what I did, took a photograph, and I've just posted it on Facebook and said that's Rick's lunch that I took a photograph of today. So, so there we go. So,
I still think it'd be cool if that was iguana that you're eating, but you know.
It may be later.
Yeah, we've got to thank Lainey for that because she just pointed out it was her that spotted it first and said, "Oh, there's Rick's lunch." So, so I had to get the photograph.
I think I eat more on camera than anybody else on YouTube.
I think you probably do. Yeah.
People say, "What do you eat?" Watch my videos.
Yeah, I guess I could agree with that. How about, do you agree with that, Aaron? That he eats more on videos?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You eat more live. I have to edit my eating. I'm just like.
I mean, I've eaten them during Zoom calls and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't really. I might take a bite of something I make, you know.
I always block my if I'm eating a packet of pork rinds or something on the Zoom calls. I always turn my camera off. So I'm a bit self-conscious about it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and the sound. Yeah, you're right, Aaron. Because the pork rinds they do crunch a bit. So.
Right. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I turned it to mute, but I don't know if I necessarily turn it on. You know, but steak, I kind of like exaggerate a little bit. Like, hey, here you go. Watch me cut into the steak here.
Anyway, so what's the news from the States? What's the weather like over there?
For me, it's actually pretty nice. I'm going to definitely go out after this. I should be able to go out before the Zoom call comes on at 5:30. So.
Yeah, I can see Aaron's got blue sky and sunshine. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
And I imagine.
I'm guessing it's probably sunny where Rick is too.
Hot and humid as usual.
Yeah, exactly. We had solid rain today, which is good from the point of view that we need it because we've had one of the driest years in history.
Right.
And myself and Lainey will be going up onto the hills on Thursday to go and look for some fungi, get some photographs, and maybe if I can find some trustworthy ones, might even stick them in a cream sauce and cream and butter sauce and have them with a steak or something.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah,
it
is fun, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm basically I'm putting the call out to CB to out. You know, we're doing a fungus off. I think that's the plan because he's a great fan of going out and looking for fungus as well.
They just said that it's beautiful in Florida. That it's sunny and cool. The windows are open.
It's hot and humid here. Oh.
Yeah. Unfortunately, with my apartment, I have like mostly lousy windows. I think I have only one good window in the whole apartment. And that's just because my landlord just replaced it.
Oh.
And Lisa says it's 56 degrees high of 62, nice fall day. Yeah, cool. Okay. Hello, Lainey.
Yes.
He keeps saying I, so I thought we're a we.
That is true. It's all about the letters.
And it's me that sorts everything out.
Yeah, yeah. When I said, "Oh, I'll go on with Tom," I said, I didn't think of course. I forgot that Lainey likes to come on nowadays herself.
You're more than welcome, Lainey.
Is that an iguana you're eating?
No, I asked him that already. Is that iguana that you're eating, Rick? No, it's pork. That would be so cool though if he was eating iguana, wouldn't it?
Oh,
It
I
would,
don't know. I don't know. Might have to leave again.
I probably could. If I advertised that Rick was eating iguana on one of my lives, I'd probably get so many views after that.
Yeah, you would. 8,000 people on your screen.
Yeah. Be like all of a sudden shoot up like 500 people watching my channel.
I think we're doing a quick audition for a Juliet and Doug show here, actually, aren't we? Because they were on last night together, Juliet and Doug. That's becoming quite a
Yeah.
weekly.
Well, I think they're on every Sunday together. I think it's like their thing.
No, they won't. We don't like each other.
Which, no, we've got to live together, so
Yeah, have to.
yeah.
It's like for how long have you guys been married, if I may ask?
Too long. Way
21,
too long.
21 and a half years.
Okay.
So it's been quite some time now.
Yeah.
Yeah, my aunt and uncle, my great aunt and uncle, I shouldn't say aunt and uncle, my great aunt and uncle, she was 18 when they got married, and she was about 92 when he finally died, and not finally died, but when he died, that's how long they were married for. They were married the whole time.
Yeah, absolutely. My parents, they met.
The math, it's way more than 50.
Yeah, my parents actually met in the Second World War because my mother was over in Hong Kong, and my father's ship evacuated her back to Britain. And my grandmother engineered the marriage, and they were married in 1944, I think. They lasted 60 years, so they were married very young. I think my father was 20, my mother was 18. And they died at 94 and 90 respectively, and they stayed married right the way through. So they made it to, I think, 1944 to 2014. So that was a 60 year, is it? Was it 70? Can't work it out now off the top of my head.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was 70. Yeah, so they made it to 70 years, 70 years.
Wow.
So
Yeah, I mean, isn't it amazing when that? And I asked my uncle actually what was the secret, and he had a separate apartment upstairs. So whenever they have a fight, he would just go up to the apartment. It was originally for his mom, but he actually, when she passed away, he would actually stay up there for a day or so and be like, okay. And that was.
Do you use the term man cave over in America?
Back then, well, if it was now, he probably would have, but
yeah,
back then they really didn't have that term, man cave, because that was back in like the 80s. So
yeah, for sure.
I wasn't really.
No. So I have to just interrupt for 1 second. Rick, chew. I'm just joking. You're like inhaling that thing.
Juliet's saying that 6 p.m.
camera
on Saturday is the only time that she and Doug get along.
Something tells me it's really delicious, though, right? Well, I can't taste it from here, but yeah.
What are you reading?
Yeah, I can't hear you, Rick.
Oh,
No seasoning, no salt, just boiled.
Oh, look at that. That's beautiful.
no.
Now, do you when you finish that stuff, do you make bone broth?
Yeah.
Your bones. Okay, cool.
Oh yeah. Everything gets used. That's the main thing.
Yeah, that's what's so beautiful about carnivore. You know, if you're smart, you can use the whole part of the animal. You know.
And I eat every little bit. And again, people have always made fun of me. Rick, you're a caveman. You have no manners. You don't use a knife and fork. I said, what do I need a knife and fork? I use a knife to cut up the animal. Why am I going to use it to eat it?
Yeah, I have a guy that I know that
dishes.
he actually has a diabetic ulcer in his leg, so he has like a hole in his leg. And if anybody knows about diabetic ulcers, it's me, And I told him, I said, like, I didn't tell him anything about carnivore. Let him discover that for himself. Like, or ask me the questions. But I said, what helped me? Eggs. Eat the eggs. He's like, well, I eat two a day. I said, double it, triple it. Because
Yeah.
because
Good idea.
what was that?
Hey, carry on, Thomas. I've got a question to run past you guys in a minute, but carry on what you were saying about the ulcer and eggs.
Yeah, well, I just told him eat eggs, and he's like he's like really? I can eat more eggs. I said that will help. Yes,
Yeah,
I mean,
one of our
too far gone. It's going to be like that's going to be right away, but it will definitely help him.
Yeah, one of our carnivore YouTube mates phoned me up earlier because she's a bit worried about her daughter. Her daughter is considerably overweight, probably about 80 pounds overweight. She's only 19. Her hair is thin, and she's got really bad skin, but she's been solid fat carnivore for 2 years now, since the age of 17, trying to sort these things out. Any ideas, anybody? Because the only thing I could think of was maybe, I mean, I know we can't diagnose, we're not allowed to, but we can have an opinion. And the only thing I could think of was there was a lack of something there. There was an underactive something. But I don't know. Has anybody got any thoughts? Anybody seen that in a teenage girl before? Massively overweight,
Well,
thinning hair, and acne.
Nice cloppings.
Hey, Garlic, how you doing?
Don't call me that. Don't call me that.
Just wanted to make sure you knew that I saw you.
Yeah.
How's your restaurant doing, Garlic's?
Nope, still open.
Still open? Well, that's a really good restaurant if you're still open. You must be making a lot of profit.
Actual thing of garlic.
So what do you think about George's question there, Aaron? Having teenage daughters yourself,
I missed the question. I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Do you mind asking it again, George?
Yeah, sure. 19-year-old girl, very overweight, maybe 60 to 80 pounds overweight, thinning hair at the age of 19, and really bad acne skin. But she's been carnivore, full fat carnivore, with her mother now for 2 years, and she did it. She did it to try and cure this, but it just hasn't cured. Mm-hmm. And she doesn't. She's at a loss. She went to the pharmacist. The first thing the pharmacist said was, "Get off the carnivore diet." And next thing the pharmacist said, "Well, you're 19. Your mother shouldn't be speaking for you." So he wasn't exactly helpful. So I don't know if anybody's experienced this or knows of this at all. But she is going to go to Stephen Thomas, Coach Stephen Thomas, BSc Honours. He's one of our leading lights in the carnivore community over here. So she'll get some common sense out of him. But don't know. Lainey's just asked if she's on the birth control pill, but I don't know what effect that might have.
That can have lots of effects.
Oh yeah. If you're on a medicine,
yeah, that's definitely something that could be.
Every
the first thing I would say is tell her to get a new pharmacist. Definitely.
Every once in a while I've seen on chats, people come in and they'll be like, "I'm having this problem. My hair is falling out," or like something with their stomach.
Exactly. I'm sure if she went to Dr. Barry or Dr. Kiltz and said that, I'm sure there'd be some kind of answer to that.
Yeah, but I've seen people say things like that, and what they do is definitely have to get like one of those scans where it shows you if you're missing a certain vitamin or a mineral.
Right.
And
I'm going to run the idea that both myself and Ziggy had, and that is that it might be a thyroid issue.
Yeah, there's
underactive thyroid possibly, but I don't know enough about it. Is anybody out there experience Hashimoto's, thyroid? Where does iodine fit in?
Anybody has any answers in the chats too? Not just the four of us, but
Yeah, Feral Grandma's immediately came up. Thanks, Feral Grandma, and said about thyroid, so
Right.
and PCOS as well.
Yeah, because I mean, it might be just a case of iodine deficiency.
Yeah, that's
Um,
that's a possibility, I think, because right, the thyroid is it you need more iodine, not less. I think for if you got
well, I
is
mean,
that
if you go by Dr. Barry, I mean, he did a video one time years and years ago. Now, I don't know if you guys remember or not, but he pretty much described it as if you were to take all the iodine out of a person's body, like out of all the cells, we would die instantly. We need the iodine in each cell.
right? Okay.
So, which is pretty.
Oh, Aaron's gone.
I guess we just lost Aaron. Sorry, Aaron. I guess you have to help Scarlett with her restaurant. So, yeah. So I would just. Aaron said that she had to leave. I guess again it was because Scarlett was making you leave, right, Aaron? No, I love Scarlett, love Brocky, love all of them. So I wouldn't doubt if it could be an iodine deficiency. Which, if that's the case, then just taking some iodine may help her.
Yeah, exactly.
And I mean, I would check with go into some chats, check with some of the doctors and see what they think. But we all know that, like, if you were talking to Elizabeth Bright or to Georgia Ede, that they would probably say to do the iodine, it should be fine. But if you just want to make sure that it's okay to take iodine, I mean, I don't every day, but I occasionally have my Lugol's iodine.
Yeah,
And I feel a little sluggish, I'll take some, and that usually sometimes makes me feel better. I don't really have to take it daily, but at least every other day, every 2 days, So, but I mean, yeah, I mean, if she's been carnivore, I mean, the question I also have too, though, is full fat carnivore, and she's like losing hair, and like, has she always been heavy and hasn't lost the weight, or is she actually?
yeah. Because the original reason, I mean, her mum's been carnivore for quite some time and had a lot of success. She and I go walking together quite a lot, and we do.
We might actually get some answers here. There,
yeah, we got Cranky Cutler.
Hey,
Yeah, the reason that she agreed to go carnivore at the age of 17 was because she's desperate to try and sort it out, but it just hasn't worked for her.
well,
So it's got to be something else that's going on in her body.
well, desperation will do that,
Yeah.
Hey, John. John, can you hear me?
Nope.
Nope.
Yeah, I don't think John can hear me.
Hey, how's my sound?
Oh, you sound great. Can you hear us?
Right, I'm going to go sit by my fire.
No problem, Lee. It's always great to see you.
I do.
You hear me now?
Must be a delay.
I think there's a big delay.
Yes.
Yes.
Guys, do you know about the Kerry's going live in about half an hour's time with Lee Copus and Adam Lacey?
Didn't know that.
Yeah, he's at about half an hour's time, so I will be jumping off in time for that one.
No problem.
Because
Well, you don't have to
obviously
jump. You just
a very good
get
mate
off
of mine.
like easily. You don't have to jump. Yeah. We don't want you to break your neck just to get off of here.
I haven't been following Kerry enough.
Yeah, Kerry's is really. I mean, he's got Lee Copus on, and Lee Copus is a guy that I've got a lot of time for. He's a very good friend of mine. So
Yeah.
Well, Lee Copus, like, I don't really
No
connect. I
colon.
never had colitis, but my mom's friend had colitis, and but two stories with her. The funny thing is she had colitis, so I connect with that. And if she knew what some of the things he's mentioned, I think she'd be like, okay, I'll eat meat, But she's no longer part of our lives. Like, she's either in a home, and long story on how we got separated. But I used to actually, one of the jobs I used to have was doing shipping and receiving, and I used to do shipping and receiving of a place that made colostomy bags. That was what the building made. So I had to do, like, I did the mail room for that building. So I just always thought that was a weird coincidence, So, So John, hello, John. I'm just going to put it in the chats there.
I hear you.
Can you hear me now? He. Is there like a background delay?
There seems to be.
Yeah. With any consolation, it happens to everybody when they first come onto my channel, and then the next time when they come on, it's better. I think
You haven't got YouTube open at the same time, have you? Because that was a mistake I made originally.
Well, what's happening? Oh,
remember when I first tried to come on with YouTube and we were getting echo? It was because I had YouTube and StreamYard open at the same time.
Oh, maybe. Do you have YouTube open, John?
I have YouTube on the other monitor.
But that's in another room, right? Or
no, it's in front of me, but
it is. Okay.
The audio is off.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you could keep YouTube on. It's just you want to turn the audio off. I have YouTube on actually here, so I could pin the link.
Right.
Because you can't do it from the actual StreamYard. You have to do it from YouTube.
I'm just not that clever.
I can't do it from OBS either, but once I build a new computer, I think things are going to be totally different.
Well, I've said before, right to your face, that you're like the professor from Gilligan's Island. You could probably find a way to do it from a coconut.
I should get a microphone and put it in a coconut.
You could probably do it, like rig the microphone to have a coconut wrapped around.
Oh, I could do that. I could get a condenser mic and stick it in a coconut and hang it from this.
Yeah. There you go.
Coconut.
Do you remember those great sci-fi movies or series back in the 70s when they were predicting the future and what the computers would do? But they got it right, but the computer was always huge, wasn't it? When they were
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah.
That was one thing they got very wrong.
They didn't realize how well. One time they were big, I mean, look at
one time they were.
phone.
Yeah, if you look at the 1960s black and white computers, they would take up a whole room, didn't they? But
yeah.
But the sort of 1970s sci-fis, they were predicting the future like Star Trek. And
I mean, at one time the cell phone was like this,
Yeah. Mind you, Rick still is. In fact, he hasn't even got a cell phone.
I actually have those.
Yeah, no, Rick has everything. You kidding me? Rick has a museum.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to do a live one time with just me and Rick doing a tour of the Museum of Rick.
1950s, 1950s museum, isn't it? Really?
Yeah, we'll actually play like the 50s music,
Yeah. Bill Haley in the comments.
I'd like to ask John how he's doing, but there's such a delay. Sorry about that, John.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yes. The issue thing is can you hear us?
There still seems to be a long delay.
Yeah.
I hear you, but there's a big delay
Between like when we talk and after.
between when I talk and it comes out on video.
An old Motorola, Rick showing us.
Oh, you mean like when it comes out on YouTube? Is that what you're talking about, John?
That's a classic phone.
Now I turned off YouTube. So like I speak right after you ask her a question, but it takes a while for it to come out on.
Yeah, Rick's got one of those old briefcase phones I remember from back in the day.
I was going to say sometimes, I know it sounds crazy, but sometimes if you go out and come back in again, sometimes that helps. I can't say that will help. I'm just saying that sometimes that helps. So
I'll give that a shot.
Yeah. I remember those things.
I don't remember that one.
Yeah, no, I remember them. I don't know if I ever had one, but I remember it. I mean, I live a mile from the boardwalk with an arcade, so I really didn't have the handheld stuff because it's like. But I did. But then again, I did have Nintendo. I had Atari. I had all that stuff.
Hmm.
So John exited. He's going to try again to come back in. So we'll give him a nice big carnivore welcome.
There you go.
How are we doing now, John? Yeah. Can you hear me?
Must be the delay.
Any better?
Is it better or
Doesn't
not?
seem to be.
Oh no. Okay. Yeah, I didn't think it was.
I hear you.
Okay. So, actually, I'm just going to ask you, John, and then you can just tell. I have a feeling you came on because you had you had an opinion about George's question, because you're very knowledgeable. So I think that you would know a little bit about what you think of that young girl that he was talking about. So, because I can hear you, and so I think George can, and so can Rick.
Yeah.
So what are your thoughts on that?
I was just going to ask. I'll put it in the chat. That's going to be much faster, I think.
Okay. Well, hopefully we'll figure out what's going on, and you can I mean, you're more than welcome to stay. But for next time, we can figure out so that we can conversate a lot better. And he's typing it now in the chats there, George.
Yeah, I can hear the typing going on. I can't waiting for it.
Does she drink coffee? And what meat does she eat? Okay,
That's a very good question, which I don't know the answer to immediately. And the quote from her mother was she eats fatty meat, whether it's ruminant. I imagine so because, like I said, Ziggy is a very experienced carnivore friend of mine, and she knows she follows the doctors and knows the. So I imagine it is going to be ruminant meat. But the coffee question, I don't know the answer to that one, to be honest with you.
Right. Okay. One second.
If I was really clever, I'd know how to call Ziggy up onto the. Yeah, I'm not really clever. That's the only problem.
Okay. I'm actually asking Lewis a question.
Yes, I thought as well, John. The thyroid. That
We
was
just told Lewis that I'm on a live with you guys. So
yeah. Lion. Didn't think about suggesting lion. That's probably that might be a good idea. Strict lion.
Well, yeah. I mean, and because they could say she eats fatty meat, but
Yeah.
I mean, maybe they're not really too familiar with, just because they are carnivore for 2 years doesn't mean they have like total knowledge of what the meat
true,
is like that. They could be, for all we know, they could be eating like more leaner meats that they didn't realize they were eating.
Yeah.
And are they adding fat to their meat? Like
apparently she has butter. Whether butter can be an issue, I don't know. but she definitely adds butter to up the fat.
Right, and also too, like John just said, coffee.
Yeah, coffee. I hadn't thought about asking about that one, to be honest with
you. Yeah. Let me put that onto the thing there. So John's saying the thyroid sounds more likely. She's not strict line diet. She might give that a try for 30 days. I agree with that.
It worked for Michaela Peterson, didn't it? She went Lion and it sorted her out, and she can't come away from Lion now. That's the thing.
Right. And what harm would it be to do Lion for like 30 days? It's not going
to. No, it wouldn't be. Not if she'd been trying for 2 years and still sticking with it.
I mean, my opinion is it's not going to make her worse. It's just going to probably not do anything if it doesn't help, But if anything, it's going to help more than anything. It's just, I mean, if she goes to Lion, she would stop the coffee, of course. But But we don't know if she drinks coffee or not. At 17, she might not. But then again, I can't really say that. I was drinking coffee at the age of 9, so I can't really say that she,
Yeah, exactly. Oh, it's tomorrow, is it? I thought it was today, 20th. Aaron saying that
our live is until tomorrow at noon.
Okay.
Yeah, I know it's 6 p.m. my time, but I thought I saw the date, the 20th today. Is it the 20th today?
Yeah,
it is the 20th today, isn't it? Yeah. I obviously got that wrong. Not the first time. Last night I was sat waiting for the Zoom call about the camera an hour in advance. So I've got a bit of a track record about getting these things wrong. Hey,
well, as long as it's not 4 o'clock.
Hey, there's something I can tell. There's a little secret I can tell you about Stephanie Thomas, and that is that a couple of weeks ago she was due on with Carnivorous Grandma at midnight on Monday.
Okay.
She was a week out, so there we go. I had to jump in and cover for her.
Oh God!
But off the back of that, Robin's actually just today invited me to go on with her Carnivorous Grandma speak. So
that's cool.
I'll be booking myself in for that. I was just in the process of booking myself in when you came on. Actually.
Yeah.
So there we go. Hang on a second.
So I'm actually pretty happy right now. I actually booked up until January 1st of having people on my channel.
Laney's got a.
Well, I've just googled her symptoms for a 19-year-old girl, and it says PCOS, which we talked about, underactive thyroid, talked about, stress and nutritional deficiencies.
Okay,
that's what it's saying.
Yeah,
it's kind of confirming what we pretty much were talking about.
Yeah.
I mean, like George said, and like we're not doctors, but I mean, all we can do is just give our opinions or give our experiences.
Yeah, we can't diagnose, but we can suggest and advise. That's what we can.
Yes. Which is, I mean, I don't know how you feel, George, but it's like sort of like a slippery slope when it comes to coaching, because it's like you want to make sure you don't go over that threshold. But there's so much. There's so much knowledge that we have. That's so much, like I just find it funny when right away it's like carnivore is what's killing you. No,
I know. Yeah. It's absolutely crazy. It really is. But it's just the simple knee-jerk reaction, isn't it? You're going to get it every time.
Yeah.
They want it. They want us to start dropping dead because they are desperate to be proved that we are wrong.
I don't know. I don't know if they want us to drop dead. Because you think about it, if we're dead, they can't make any money off of us.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's true.
I think they just want us to be internally sick.
But it's to encourage the others, isn't it? That's the thing.
Right. Right. Well, I think they just want us to be internally sick. They make money by us being sick. They don't make money by us being healthy, and they don't make money by being dead.
That's right.
Well, I mean, look what happens, right? In the unhealthy world. People are dropping dead of heart attacks and getting strokes and everything every day. People aren't waking up. Right. Since I've been carnivore, we've had Mitch with a high-profile stroke, and we've had Kerry's and my friend Alex Cannon over here, who had a congenital heart disease that nobody knew about. He failed to wake up. The world has gone crazy about those 2 incidents.
Okay. Well, how about Jeff DePosperis? They probably did the same thing with him.
Exactly. I know. It's absolutely crazy. As Dr. Kilt says, we're all going to be fertilizer one day, But why is such a fuss made over the very few high-profile, unfortunate occurrences that we've had? And yet every day there are people dropping dead left, right, and centre out in the street, and having strokes and what have you. But they don't make the news, do they? They don't make the news because they're on the SAD diet or they're taking their medication.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think one of the Achilles heels that we all have is we do tend to panic. We have something that goes on. As a not each individual. I mean, each of us is different, but as a people, I think we do tend to.
Yeah.
We do tend to panic, and
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, Jonathan's on Carnival Muscle. He's got CP.
Jonathan's
Yeah.
wonderful.
CPRS, I think it is,
And we also have Ellen right now, Scooby the dog.
Yeah.
Scooby the dog. So both are always welcome here.
Absolutely. I'm just trying to get the meat out of my teeth.
Well, you're the one who put it in there.
Yeah, I was chewing on that pork bone. I'll be chewing iguana later. You'll see.
No. You weren't chewing on the pork bone. You were devouring the pork bone.
Well,
I've seen rabid dogs.
And just think, I haven't been to a dentist since 1986. I should have no teeth.
You should, or black teeth.
Yeah, look at, they're not that bad.
No,
that's impressive.
That paint works very well.
Yeah.
And I don't use toothpaste. I brush my teeth with lard and baking soda.
I just tell you the truth. I just use water. I don't even use the baking soda.
I only brush my teeth once a day, if that. Sometimes I forget.
I do always floss though because of the meat. I do have my just grab one. I do have my little flossers. But that's something I don't do on camera. I don't floss on camera. I don't think anybody wants to see me floss my teeth.
Yeah, I gave up on my dentist because every time I booked in a day off work to go to the dentist, she phoned in sick. She actually cancelled on me 3 times.
Wow.
Because she was in carnivore. That's why.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I know. But it's been 3 years now since I've been to the dentist, but I've got no problem. So
I think the last time I've been to the dentist is probably about 5-6 years. Yeah.
I'm still paying every month, but that's insurance. But that's only just in case I need something done in a hurry. Because if I try and go through the National Health Service, I've got no chance whatsoever. So I'm willing to pay the $50 a month. No, it's not even that much. About $30 a month for the insurance, just to make sure if something does go wrong, then she's obliged to come to me.
Yeah. So, John's going to try again. Let's third time's a charm. Add you to the scene. How we are doing? Better? Yay or nay?
Maybe not.
So the rebooting your computer didn't help?
I tried to reboot and I turned off my VPN, but it doesn't seem to have made a difference.
Laney's fallen miles behind the chat. I'm just going to explain to her that she's got to swipe down and start the live again, because she obviously behind on the chat. I'll be back in a second.
That's fine. Rick, what do you think it could be? You're a little more computer savvy.
It's got to be something in the kind of internet you're using. There's definitely some latency going on.
What was that, John?
I said we need Amy here.
Amy, yeah. Well, she's being operated on right now, so I don't think she's going to be able to come in.
It's definitely extreme latency.
Yeah. And we just got T-Pain Golf is saying that he can hear and see you. So I'm guessing he's talking about you, John.
Maybe it's because your live doesn't like me from the West.
Maybe. That's always possible. Just kidding. If that was the case, doesn't Carrie live in the West?
Not really.
So I'm going to sign off.
Oh, he's like more south, like more central, isn't he, or mountain?
Yeah.
But still west from Easter.
Yeah.
But
I'm
pretty
further
much like
west.
everybody's west of us. Yeah.
Right.
Oh, okay. So, reading a lot of things about strokes. Feral Grandma was mentioning that she had a stroke 9 months after she started carnivore, but it was too soon.
My test failed.
But it was too soon. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, John. I hope it doesn't like deter you from being in the chats, though. At least Oh, here it is, right here. So she said, I had a stroke 9 months in, way too soon to blame it on the diet. Yeah,
Mhm.
and you think about it. Even if it was more than 9 months, even if she had it 5 years later, okay, you can't dismiss all the decades and decades of the bad diet also being an effect. You can't dismiss that. Like it's funny how so many people like, oh well, I haven't lost any weight, or I haven't my A1. Like, look at me, my A1C is not where I want it to be. Sometimes you feel like you're not quick enough, but then you have to think to yourself like, but I went 40 years eating the crap, and it's going to take a while to repair that damage that was caused, and so, I mean, I know Mitch actually blames his stroke on the brain bleed he had a few years before before he even started carnivore.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's so easy just to blame carnivore, but
Sure.
and I think that's where my panic comes from. My panic comes from like, okay, am I going to have to like try to convince people now that this is working because now something happened to make it, like where, if you know what I'm talking about, like if my family's to find out like somebody had a stroke when they were doing while being 5 years carnivore, 4 years carnivore. I'm not even sure how long Mitch has been carnivore. And okay, so you're going to have that happen to you. Well, no, he had some other issues that came up. But my family's pretty good. They're not really into it, but they're not going to do anything to convince me otherwise because they know it's working for me. So they're not interested in trying to stop me. Yeah. So you look kind of pensive there, George. What's
Oh, I was just thinking about the only person I know had a stroke recently was fat phobic. Somebody I used to train with back in the day. She was so fat phobic she wouldn't even eat avocado. And at the age of 60, she had a stroke. So that was because of lack of fat, not too much fat. So there we go.
Yeah.
She's about the only person I know who's had a stroke, so she's the only person I can comment on. But that was definitely she was super fit, but totally afraid of fat. Had a stroke at a young age. You gone quiet now, Thomas?
Hey, Thomas got muted.
Yeah. Come on, Thomas. It's your party. You should be talking. We can't hear
I'm
you.
here.
Yeah.
No, my MacBook Air just automatically muted me. I don't know why.
Huh.
Even when you think that you got something that's going to work, there's always rules to the effect. So I'll find out from Lewis if he can tell me why I would be disconnected.
Yeah, I've had a good day today. So I went and met an old friend of mine from the army. I haven't seen her for 32 years, but she's a very good businesswoman. She's going to talk me through setting up my own LLC, as you guys call it, or limited company. As she, as we call it over here. And Elaine was there too. I think I just heard her shouting. And she's also, Caroline is a real fan of Canva, and she is a Canva expert. So, we had the Zoom with Canva on Canva last night, but Caroline has promised that she's going to talk me through how to use Canva. So that's going to take some of the pressure off Juliet and Lewis, hopefully.
Yeah, I mean, I started using Canva for the thumbnails,
Yeah.
only because before I was using InShot, just would transfer it over to my computer photo and then transfer it to. But the Canva is just easier now to do it, and I have it like pretty much. If you saw it, it's like pretty much the same thing every time. I just change the picture, change what I'm saying, and but everything is the same. If you look at my thumbnails for the past few weeks, it's pretty much the same thing. It's not that hard. It's pretty easy.
Keep it simple policy, which is always a good idea, especially when you're simple like me. There's no question about that.
And plus, too, I mean, our days are so like I don't have time to be going through all that. Like right now, I'm doing the special class with Dr. Phil. For insulin resistance, and then we're doing the second class kind of with Dr. Kiltz, so I'm like doing both of them, and then we have all the Zoom calls and then the lives. It's and then I have work. I'm starting to work more hours. Hey, Milton.
You got a Milton. We got an Angus knocking around somewhere. I don't know where he is.
We have Milton, aka Iguana Boy, and aka Swamp Cat.
Swamp Cat is here. Vicious Milton, claws.
Oh,
I don't have a pork chop, but I do have a cat.
Oh,
that's an
Look
Angus.
at you.
Like,
Hello. Say hello. Oh, sorry, then.
No, it's Angus isn't too
It's
impressed.
Angus.
They're both looking like you do realize we're like miles and miles away from each other. So Milton's kind of giving like a look like,
I've noticed there's a lot
Put my
of us
live.
cats on YouTube. There's a lot of cats knocking around on YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
Milton's the most famous.
Yeah. Carnivore can make you kind of catatonic. That's,
Yeah. No, it wakes you up. It does it.
Has anybody ever seen Dr. Chafee's cat? His and his girl, his fiance's cat.
Yes.
It's a Sphinx cat. So like, there's a video.
Yeah.
There's a video of it like actually eating a raw, like either raw chicken or raw meat, some kind of raw meat, and it's funny looking scenes because it looked. I mean, no offense, they're cute, but they
Dr.
look
Evil.
like mutants, and like aliens from outer
Dr.
space.
Evil's cat.
Yeah. Like,
Mr. Bigglesworth.
I should show it sometime. Like test that out, see if I can show videos and find.
I have a black cat because I'm the black sheep of the carnivore community.
Yeah, that's it. Well, haven't you always had a black cat?
I've had orange cats and gray cats and white
You've had
cats.
a lot of black cats, though.
I had 2 black cats. My first cat was a black cat.
Oh, that's kind of weird. How your first cat's a black cat, and not your last cat, but your latest cat is a black cat.
Well, I don't know. When I have my heart attack, it might be my last cat.
That's
Yeah,
good.
like I'd give up on that.
It's coming.
You're going the wrong way.
It's coming sooner or later.
You know what's funny though is the irony that if you actually did have a heart attack, okay, how they would try to convince us it's because of carnivore, and no one would be thinking like, okay, he's been eating this way for 42 years, okay, and you're blaming carnivore and giving him the heart attack. Shouldn't he have had the freaking heart attack like 35 years ago? just the logic people have. It's like even like science has shown that like eating fat can actually lower blood sugar, and eating carbs raises it. But yet logic is, oh, you need to eat more carbs.
Have you seen my blood pressure?
Lately, no, but usually I'm pretty low.
I've seen it quite a few times, Rick. There's very rarely you put in an appearance without us knowing about it at least once during that.
I know it's pretty low.
Yep.
Mine fluctuates, but I don't take any medication or anything like that. Neither do you, obviously. But
I don't think you can have a heart attack with pressure that low.
No.
You can drop dead from lack of blood to the brain there.
just pass
Well,
out.
well, that's how you'd have the heart attack. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, it's just going to rise to like 5,000 over. It'll be right here on my show. I'll become famous. Hey, heart attack! Greg had a heart attack.
That'll make news in all the vegan communities.
Yeah. I'll make millions. Just kidding. I don't think you can really make. I think you'd have to be really, really good to make millions off of YouTube.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even think Dr. Barry can make millions off of YouTube.
I haven't made a single penny off of YouTube in 18 years.
Yeah. Well, I mean, first off, I don't think you can really make a lot on carnivore. I mean, content. I mean, maybe if you did something else. I mean, I'm sure there's something that makes a lot more money.
I mean, a good one has been mate Dawn down in California, because she started off. She went carnivore, and then I coached her through it. I got her at first Dave Max. She got it to a few thousand, but now she's changed her name to Life After 60 with Resting Witch Face. It's her birthday today, by the way.
Happy birthday!
She has doubled her subscribers very rapidly since going into life in general. Talking about retirement, about the age of retirement, social security, I think you call it over there.
Okay.
And about options. Maybe you can sell your home, buy a camper van, travel around the. She's talking about the options that you've got after 60, about how to live your life, and she has doubled. She's up to 11,500 now, I think. Last time I looked, because I've kind of lost. I can't keep up with it, and I'm about 8 videos behind. But I noticed the other day she's added another 5,000 in the 2 weeks that I've been away. So that's really good going. So and she's funny. She's outward going. She keeps it to 20 minutes, and she discusses a topic. And she does Uber as well. She enjoys people telling about the Uber, about the strange characters that she sees when she's doing Uber, like the naked lady she delivers to and that sort of thing. So she's chatty, and it seems to work for her. But she always goes back to carnivore and saying, she's 64 today, and she always says, I owe my energy to carnivore, because she was really in a bad way when I met her. I met her online, and we got her onto the carnivore diet, and now she's got her energy back. So so she's always grateful to carnivore, but she's using it to live her life.
It's and just let if you want her to come on here, just let me know. Or give her my email. You have it.
Yeah, I've got first dibs on her, actually, Thomas. She is coming on with me, because
we can both interview her. You can do first, and then
she's a practicing green witch, and of course we're coming out to Halloween, so I want to get into her full channel title is Life After 60 with Resting Witch Face.
Okay, I'll take a look at it.
Yeah,
so I got a few things in the chats right now.
Okay.
So Cranky Carnivore is telling a little bit about himself. I lost most of my weight while on a meat-heavy SAD with masticating too much and fasting intermittently from 16 hours to 5 days. Over 9 months on carnivore, lost 30 more pounds, and then he has one other thing he's saying here. And then he stopped using nicotine gum and currently experimenting with no coffee for 90 days. I wish you all the luck there, John, to see if my weight may go. I actually have a hard time with getting rid of coffee. So cheese and coffee are my Achilles heel. And in Carnivore Muscle, going with what we were saying about monetization, is you guys at your sub level might make 30 to 60 per month on YouTube currently if monetized. Yeah, I'm not monetized, so I won't make that much. Nice. I've already heard people that are monetized that aren't really making that much. Maybe if they're doing it for a while. I know Rick doesn't make it. I think Erin said that she's lucky if she makes, and even Dustin Keto Simple said, I think he said he makes maybe $90 a month. But he's been doing it for a while, and I think it's like 1 month could be one thing, 1 month could be another thing. So I don't know fully. But
Jonathan's saying that about me that it's not really worthwhile revenue. I totally agree. I'm interested in YouTube not as a revenue stream as such, but just a way of keeping in contact with you guys. I mean, where there is we're an ocean apart, but here we are in chat as if we're in the next room. So to me, that's more important than the money's going to come in other ways, hopefully coaching or some other way, which I haven't quite worked out yet, which will become apparent. But it's set up the limited company and the very feature. So, and then we've got a couple of plans amongst the coaching.
Yeah. So Jonathan, he says that he's offered Laney. He has I guess
I'll be in contact with Jonathan on WhatsApp. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, no worries, Jonathan. We are in contact. I do appreciate it, and you are coming to the you are going to be our main speaker at the meetup next year. So yeah, it's all good.
And in both T-Pain Golf and Jonathan both say, I've made money on YouTube, maybe $1,000, almost 900 videos. So T-Pain, when you say that, does that mean that that's you've collectively made $900 throughout the many, And Carnivore Muscle says that he makes about 150 to 250. So is that per month?
Yeah, it will be. Jonathan's got quite a big following here in the UK.
But I mean, you think about it though. 150 to 250 a month is not much. I mean, I definitely
exactly.
I couldn't pay my bills with that.
But I mean, basically, what you're trying to do with YouTube is get it to pay for itself, really, aren't you? With all the equipment you've got to buy and that sort of thing.
Right.
It's
like a wash, basically, at the very best.
Yeah.
So just to give you guys a warning, Eva, I don't know why they're giving me a time limit, but they're saying that I have about 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I've got
a nice log fire to go and sit in front of. I've sacrificed my log fire for you tonight, Thomas. So there we go.
People make so much sacrifices for me. Thank you.
We do our best.
Yeah.
But you keep on appearing at odd moments, don't you? And you say, anybody out there? And of course, because you're my mate, I want to come and help.
Well, you guys came, didn't you? It worked. That's the trick, Rick. Look like a lost puppy. Help me, please. I've fallen. I can't get up.
I look like the Addams Family.
Yeah, you got two characters in you.
Yep.
I'm telling you, put that little thin mustache in there.
Gomez Addams.
Gomez and Lurch both had a baby.
You rang.
And you could put like a mop costume on Milton and have him be cousin It. or a hand costume and have him look like the thing.
That's too much. I need one of those in my mailbox. When the mailman comes, the hand comes out. He's already seen me catch iguanas. I can only imagine what he'd think next.
So when he saw you catch iguanas, was it in person he saw it, or
yeah?
Was it
I had the iguana. I was riding home with it, and he was coming down the street.
I don't know what I would do if I saw somebody coming down the street with an iguana, like holding their tail, and they're just like. You probably had like a really nice smirk on your face, like, "Hey, look what I caught."
Oh, I was like hungry, like, wow, this is going to be good tonight.
So, does Milton eat the iguana or no?
I give him some. He likes iguana meat, but I didn't eat the whole iguana.
Well, yeah, he can only eat what you give him, right?
Right.
Guys, I'm going to jump off now and go back to back to what I was doing. It's
no problem. Enjoy the fire.
I'll see you.
Right.
I'll see you on the Zoom call tonight. I think. See you on the Zoom.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Cheers, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, that's kind of cool. I mean, I'm kind of happy about how this is turning out. So, we were able to get at least 4 panels in, even though we couldn't really hear John. But I think we had 4 panels even without John. I think when Aaron was on, we had 4 panels at one point.
Right.
So, I don't think, I'm hoping that his problem wasn't on my end. I don't think it was, though, because you guys would have the same issue, I think.
Right. That's right.
So Feral Grandma says the old TV show didn't portray Gomez as written. So I guess how Adam's Family is written is different than what the actual show did.
Ah, okay.
Interesting. You get good information from Wendy.
Yeah.
And Ellen is asking if someone's been chewing. Has somebody been chewing coffee and drinking gum the whole time? Let's reverse that. Drinking coffee and chewing gum the whole time.
Huh.
But she adored Gomez's and Morticia's relationship.
There you go.
And John says that he's actually guessing on the weight and went from 32-inch waist at the start of PhD to 30 over 9 months. I've gained 4 inches since. The girth gain has stopped. Now the girth loss. Okay, so he's... But John's been on for at least 2 years, if I'm not mistaken. Like, I think he's gone through his 2. I know you don't know what that means, but 2 years is only 2 years into carnivore. So it's 40 years less than you.
Right? And my waist has been 34 as long as I can remember.
Yeah. And it's fun. It's funny. It's like with my niece, like, he's been carnivore double the amount of time you've been alive. It's funny. I have like a new somebody new that works at the where I work, and she's kind of like a little bossy, And I said to her, I said, so you're like what, 21, 22 years old? And she's like, how'd you know? I go, because you act just like my niece.
Huh.
I love my niece, but she can be very bossy sometimes. I love her, but like, oh, Uncle Tom, that's stupid. You can't do that. Thank you for calling me stupid. Yeah, but Feral Grandma, I'm not saying he looks like Gomez. I'm saying that he looks like Gomez and Lurch had a baby if he had the mustache. There's a difference there. We know that Gomez was short, but you got to realize that we're not saying he looks like Gomez. We're just saying he looks like Gomez and Lurch. So how would we do that? Oh, we'll just Lomez or Gertch. Right. You right. So if we're doing combinations for you for Gomez and Lurch, I guess we could do combinations for Milton and have him be both Cousin It and the Thing. So Fit?
Where did Milton go?
I don't know. He probably went to work.
He disappeared. I don't know what happened to him.
Can you imagine if you find out like funds coming into your house? Like, how long have you had a job there, Milton?
The head menace. That's all he's good for.
So he makes you think.
Oh yeah, he's good at that.
Well, I have a good time, Rick.
Yes,
I do want to. After I come back from, like I said, I'm probably going to go on like a little vacay on the 1st because I want to like reestablish everything,
right?
Get my bearings and everything. So once I have my interview with Jen, I think I'm going to like take a small hiatus. Now I'm going to be doing a lot of lives while I'm at my sister's house in November, other than like more like this, but so you guys will see it in a nice apartment and see, not that matters, but you'll get to see the dog and everything.
Oh,
but I'm doing it too because I figured it would maybe help me be held accountable for the food that she's going to have in that house.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't say definitely they'll prevent it. But but with a little bit of willpower, with a lot of willpower on my part and support from everybody, and then going on the channel and just holding myself accountable for anything I do, I think it will help quite a bit.
Yeah.
And everything. But these 2 hour stream, I mean, I guess technically I could like go off and then come back on again and get another 2 hours. I don't know. It just seems weird that, you only have 2 hour time limits. So I think you're
Right.
able to do like 30 hours worth every month. So it's like weird that,
That is strange.
So I am doing a live tomorrow with Amy Perrin. I think you know who Amy Perrin is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, Milton.
So I'm pretty excited about that.
Mhm.
And so what did you think about the Zoom call yesterday with the because you were there for a little bit.
Yes, I was
I
trying to do the Canva and the graphics, and that's interesting. It's a little different than the way it used to be done, but I guess it's all online now.
Yeah, everything is, I mean, there are things I used to be able to do, but it's like just different concepts now and stuff like that,
Yeah.
But I think like you just practice and, it comes through.
Right.
Like overlapping and stuff like that. I think too, when I come back from my little hiatus, I think I'm going to have brand new thumbnails, brand new, just kind of learn a little bit about the computer and everything and just do better.
There you go.
And really quickly, so Cranky says that Rick, I want to see you train Milton to head him off at the pass to go after iguanas.
That'd be funny. I don't want Milton anywhere near those iguana teeth.
Never mind that, John. Teach him how to hunt the iguana itself. Milton's a panther, right? So I mean,
mini panther.
A mini panther. Let's get him to use those claws and those teeth and just.
He's such a cute little thing. Come here.
So you love the new Avengers character? I think it's wonderful.
Yeah, it's funny. I was laughing pretty good with that one.
Yeah. Well, I heard you like sort of because I was watching the live, and I heard the Rick laugh a little bit on Juliet's phone. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was. It's funny how she called you up and like she's like on somebody else's live and she decides to call you.
Oh yeah, well, my phone number is easy to find. Everybody's got it.
Well, I have it on speed. Well, I don't know. Do I have it on speed dial? Because I got the new phone, so I transferred numbers over, but some numbers didn't get transferred. Which is weird. So let me look at my contact list real quick.
What are you doing, Milton?
All contacts. It should be under. No. Your number wasn't transferred.
Wow. It's weird.
Yeah. So I would have you under R for Rick.
Right.
Let me just look under C for a second for Charger Mopar. Nope. That's fine. I'll get it when you do another stream and you have it.
Yeah, it's on all my streams. And I guess from now on, I'll be able to do it again because I fixed the sound.
Right.
I think it works.
That's pretty good.
Hold on. Let's see. Okay. Which one is it?
Dialing 1-800-RICK.
There you go.
That's what you need to do. You need to change it to an 800 number so then it's like,
That's weird. Okay. Nothing. Hello. Oh, wait a minute. I'm using the wrong phone. No wonder. Got to use the right phone. There we go. That's the right phone.
Okay, so T-Pain Golf says, if you're going to do YouTube, I would suggest a small investment into, especially if you are rebranding, get your channel monetized. Eventually, that's what I'm going to do, T-Pain. Problem I have is I don't have enough subscribers to be monetized. So I can't really do that. At least not yet. And I'm increasing, but the pace is a little bit slower than a lot of people are.
I get about 1 subscriber a day.
Yeah, I don't think mine's more like I get like bursts, like every once in a while. It depends on who I'm like interviewing and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. I figured you would have got more out of the Kerry Mann interview.
I would have thought so too. Yeah, I mean, I probably did get more. I probably did get more from him than most people, but
Mm-hmm.
it wasn't as much as I know. You thought I'd get like another like
Okay, there it goes.
it didn't happen that way. So.
Ah, that does work. Okay.
He said that it cost him $250 to get his channel monetized.
Huh.
So
That's weird.
I don't know. I can't really afford to invest, so I have to just kind of trust that people like me. And
Yeah.
they want to, and they learn about me and they want to subscribe. Yeah, I can't.
That's right.
I don't have that budget to put out $250, even if it's only one time. Maybe someday, but not now.
Can you hear when I pick up the phone that there's a dial tone?
I heard it. Yeah.
Okay. So that shouldn't be too loud. It's loud enough?
Oh yeah, no, it's definitely,
Okay.
So
So it's all fixed.
good. So maybe one of us will give you a call on Saturday.
There you go.
I'm going to say maybe for me because the other day I actually had to work.
Ah,
I came on at the last part, but George just said Lainey just showed me a picture of our granddaughter as Wednesday Addams. Very convincing. We got most of the family covered with Murph and Uncle Fester.
that's right. Dr. Nelson, Uncle Fester.
Yeah, you might have, when you were a kid. Did you watch the old Batman shows with Adam West?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
Batman.
Well, I made a reference that it just dawned on me, that that Dr. Nelson reminds me of the villain Eggman. That was played by Vince. Yeah, there was a character played by Vincent Price, and he was this like guy that was bald. He had his head shaved.
Okay.
And he wore a yellow and white tuxedo. Like he wore like white tails with like yellow bow tie, and so he looked like an egg.
Mm-hmm.
And he was called Eggman. He was Eggman. In the classic Batman comic books, he's actually a villain that I guess they brought back to the 60s, because it's like sort of a cheesy villain if you think about it.
Right.
I'm like with his bald head and everything like that. And when Alia mentioned Bat Time, Bat Channel, it just came to my head like, oh my God, Dr. Nelson reminds me of Eggman. He does look like an egg. Sorry, Dr. Nelson. I'm just saying it.
I don't know who.
Good sense of humor, so I don't think he's going to really do.
I don't know who it was that called him Uncle Fester in the first place.
I think
don't remember.
I don't know who it was in. Well, actually, I think we all felt it, and I think somebody that he knows said something to him.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what passed it on. And I could be wrong, and hopefully on the 4th he'll be able to tell us.
There you go.
Heard that, but I think we've all, but I think he might have actually been the first one in our community to actually mention it. Like, oh, yeah, I know I look like Fester, and that, and it just came on from there.
Right.
Sometimes if you beat people to the punch, it's easier to deal with.
That's true.
You really don't want if somebody else says it, it's like oh my God, how can you say that? But if you say it first, then it's like, okay, they're just agreeing with me.
Right. That's a good point.
So I'm gonna. I'm sorry, Cranky. That's a good question. Ask T-Pain. Unless T-Pain can answer it within the next couple seconds, I'm going to actually end. T-Pain Golf says because Cranky just said, "What did you get for the 250?" So subs went over 1K and watch hours requirement meet to get channel monetization. He had me post a couple of long videos and just feed videos to them, feed views to them. Oh, so you bought views, basically, is
Mm-hmm.
what's being said here.
Yep.
Okay. I mean, if that worked, that's great. Like I said, I just don't have $250. If I had it to spare, if I had that extra 250, maybe I would invest in it. But with me personally, I don't know about you, Rick, but with me, I have so many things in my that I need to have done and need to do that if I take care of something else is like right behind.
Yep. Why would I put something into some? I wouldn't put money into something that doesn't make money. So what's the point?
Right. Exactly. So, okay. So, I mean, I'm happy with how. Let me just check and see. Right now, I'm at 476. I'm almost at 500. And according to Amy last night, she said that I think with 500 you can actually do the super chats.
Oh.
So I don't know how well that works,
Mm-hmm.
but at least it's something that I would be able to do. I mean,
Right.
I love choices. I love the ability to do whatever. So the stream's ending in 5 minutes. So thank you, EVMUX. Probably ending because I can't pronounce the name. So live, love. I'm hearing an echo. Heal. And I think Milton would agree.
Oh yeah.
Eat the meat.